Man, we on this generational wealth tour. I'm excited to bring my friend Chris. He's an entrepreneur. He has his own insurance company. He's taken over the game in insurance. He's written building policies for me. Chris, how you doing today?
Good, man. How you doing?
Good.
Thanks for having me.
For sure, man. So talk to us. What business are you in? What's going on in your world?
Yeah, so I have my own agency with American Family Insurance. So I do pretty much any kind of insurance, life, commercial, home, auto, all kinds of stuff. So the whole bundle.
You bundling everybody.
Yeah.
How long you been in the insurance game?
So I've actually started, June will be 2 years. So it's a brand new industry for me. I came from the retail environment and took a leap of faith and jumped into the whole different industry, entrepreneurship, business ownership, and just did the whole thing.
Hey,
Just dove head first, right?
So far, so good?
So far, so good, yeah.
Yeah. You've done some policies on mine, man.
Yep.
The flips.
So, yep.
All right. Well, we're talking about generational wealth. We're talking about legacy, all of that. What does that mean to you when we talk about generational wealth?
So to me, it definitely means not just setting myself up for success, but setting up my kids and their kids and future generations up for success, and not to struggle, and to be able to live that life and
give them some options.
Give them some options.
Hey,
yeah.
I want to go into business. I want to go here.
Right.
Now you're going to get into the real estate game.
So that is the next step. Yeah. So right now I'm at a point where they say the first year in any business is probably the hardest. And I definitely learned that lesson, jumping into it. And there's a lot of learning and a lot of building, and a lot of growing in that. And I feel like now in the second year and into this third year, it's just going to be growing into where I can. And I built a team now. So I've got a team of people that work with me now. So now I can step away from working in the business and work on the business.
That's the best way to do it. Is once you start getting them teams, you get them layers built up, and you're not the janitor, you're not the front desk person, you're not making the phone calls, then we start creating a real business.
Yeah.
And those first 2 years, man, that's the hardest part.
Yeah.
But by year 3, man, typically that's when you're like, all right, I got a business, I've made it, the lights are still on.
Lights are still on. And so
Well,
now you can expand that a little bit and expand that portfolio. Yeah.
Well, so in 2 years, you've already got this business going, successful. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Yeah. So 5 years, the second location will be open. So I'm planning on having a second location probably within the next year.
Okay.
And then also jump into the real estate game, start doing some flips to where I'm now creating that multiple streams of revenue. And so that way when one doesn't perform well in 1 month, I've got 2, 3 others. Yeah.
That's the way to
So,
do it, man.
yeah.
Well, man, Chris, how have I helped you in your journey?
Man, there's a long list of stuff. So, first off, you sold me my homes. So, been a true friend and realtor in that port. And it's one of those things that it was like, you came from, making me feel like I was the only one. And then we actually kind of, learned some stuff about each other. We worked in the same place at the same time. Circuit City. Didn't even know that. So, from that, and then, I remember, looking at some homes together, and I would just, hey, what do you think about this idea? I remember talking to you about like jumping into a mortgage lending gig or, there was something else that was out there, and just asking advice and just you being there and listening and like giving honest feedback really helped a lot, and guidance, and, set me up for, because if I had jumped on one of those other bad opportunities, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So, for sure.
You've done really well, man. You bought and sold 2 cribs now. You got the business going. Pretty soon you're going to have rentals and flips, man. It's going to be good, man.
Yeah.
So, here comes a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Right here. I've been asking a lot of people this one. Man, what's more valuable? $1 million cash or 1 million followers on social media?
What's more valuable? So I think that's a individual case-by-case basis. For me, in the line of work that I am at, 1 million followers. I'm in sales, and for me, like the number of people that I can reach and the relationships that I can build off of that, you never know when, somebody on social media pops off and says, hey, I need an insurance guy, or I need this, or I need that, and you're just always there. And so having that 1 million followers just expands that network so much more. So
Real followers.
1 million real followers, yeah, right, exactly.
Followers, market to them, build the business.
Yep.
That's where you build.
Because $1 million will come from those 1 million followers, just from those relationships that you build.
Got you, man.
So
Chris, man. Thanks, bro.
appreciate it, man.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Yeah.